wanted to know if you could share some more about what you got out of the boot camp, the 3-day Maximize Your Money virtual boot camp for women entrepreneurs.
Yeah, so I did the boot camp in December, and I felt like I signed up because I wanted to maximize my money for 2021. And truthfully, even though I signed up, I told Yolanda, would it be okay? I might not be there all 3 days because, I have two small children, a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, and I did not miss a session. So I was intending to attend a couple of sessions. However, I got there and I was just like, this is really important because it's like, I'm active. I have two small children. I have clients. I'm doing all the things that I'm doing for my business. And 3 days felt like, I'm like, wow, that's 3 days. How am I going to take out time? And I might have some mom's guilt for being away from them. But I felt like as soon as I was there, I knew that I needed to sit down and be there all 3 days. It was really fun. And just to be able to carve out the time, because many of us have this story of like, I don't have the time. And like this, she's creating the space for you to actually carve out the time and to do the work in real time with the handouts and the workbooks and to connect with the other people. So it just really showed me again that what you put attention on is what grows. So if you put attention on organizing your finances and things that I don't, you went over so many things like business insurance and, life insurance, like things that I feel like are important to not only think about, but take action on. It's like, it just made me feel just even more empowered as a parent about like, okay, what if something did happen to me? Like, what would I want to do? And so coming back to regular setting dates, setting money dates to times to really look at my finances, looking at what are all the business expenses that I'm not utilizing. So for me, one of those was I had the Zoom cloud coverage, which I'm like, oh, I don't really need that anymore. And so where can I trim back so that I can maximize my money? And so like going back and looking at all the things that I'm spending reoccurring on a monthly basis, like, do I still need them? Because sometimes you're like, oh, I might use them at one time. And then it's just like, do I really need to spend $50 a month for this? And so really taking the time to have that awareness was and just also uncovering the money beliefs. So that was really helpful for me to spend time thinking about that and how do I want to be as an empowered female entrepreneur with my money, and then just even having different channels, different containers in different places, streams for where money can come is incredibly exciting.
Yes. And it was fantastic having you in the boot camp, and yeah, you were there every session. And the thing about, the session, you got to ask questions. You had a lot of great questions. And that's the thing about, being there live, you get to ask the questions, like, and as you're learning, you don't have to sit there, go, what does she mean? Or do I I need to look this up. And you took a lot of action during the event. You were like you were doing so many, I won't go into detail because it's your personal finances, but you were like, you did this, you did that. I'm like, yes, like this is the idea. You're empowered to do these things. And I loved that you said, oh, your children, yeah, we got to see, we got to see them. It was nice. She's had lovely children on the Zoom. It was so cute. And and so I'm so glad you got so much out of it and that you showed up each day. And there's so many different aspects to your finances, and you can hear stuff and you read stuff, right? You can, you see the post or you read something, but it doesn't really get across unless someone can really help you understand what is the value of this and why is it so important for you and what impact positively and negatively can it have on you. So that's what, we were able to do in the boot camp.